And a good evening to you from Joplin, Missouri, and Ozark Christian College. It's day one of the 2019 ACCA Men's Basketball National Championship. We start with the 8-9 matchup. It's the 8-seed Barclay College Bears and the 9-seed AFLBS Conquerors. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you for the 6 consecutive years. We take a look at the bracket. This is essentially the play-in game to take on the top seed Los Angeles College of Divinity, which will that quarterfinal game will take place tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. Let's meet the starting lineups first for Barclay College. The Bears at 10-18 from Haviland, Kansas. Head coach Charles Broadhead starting number 4, Jacoby Poindexter. Number 10, Randall Smith. Number 22, Trey Conley. Number 23, Tyrone Beckham. And number 30, Adante Turner. Starting today for the 9 seed AFLBS, the Conquerors at 8-18 from Plymouth, Minnesota. Head coach Brad Byerly starting number 3, Isaac Tierney. Number 4, Micah Olson. Number 12, Luther Zeltinger. Number 14, Micah Moan. And number 23, Ben Dryberg. So both of these teams sub 500. And AFLBS has the slight edge despite being the 9 seed here in this tournament, because AFLBS won their lone meeting against Barclay. No, correction, looking at the wrong notes. This is the first meeting this season between these two schools against the ACCA. Barclay just 1-5. They split against Kansas, lost twice to Arlington, and lost twice to Ozark. And for AFLBS, they lost to both Ozark and Baptist, who's not in this tournament. So Conquerors in their white and red, and the Bears are in the gray with red lettering and numbering. As we're just about set to go, Ben Dryberg will jump it for AFLBS against Turner, and Turner at 6'6" wins that easily. They look to get it to him underneath. Turner, turnaround shot off the glass and in, and Barclay gets on the board first. Dante Turner averaging just under 10 points a game. Good shooter at 48% for AFLBS. This is Olsen, top of the key. Here's Moan, second leading scorer in the ACCA. Micah Moan at 27.6 points per game. Tierney with 10 to shoot. Driving in, throws it off the glass, and we are tied at 2 apiece. Don't forget, folks, you can use that hashtag, the old standby hashtag ACCA Sports on Twitter if you want to chat with us. Conley going quickly, can't get it to go. And in transition, it's Moan who's fouled. 2 all-NIAC conference players for the Conquerors, Micah Moan, Ben Dryberg, both in double figures in scoring. It's a team that averages about 81 a game. Barclay 81.5 points per ball game. So we expect some up and down here this evening. Moan for 3, yes. That family, they got some good genes in them, especially from behind the arc. Micah Moan from downtown. And now a turnover for Barclay. Barclay coming off that 94-73 loss in the first round of the NCAA Southwest region to Arlington. It's their first trip to the ACCA tournament since 2013. Glad to have you folks from Kansas checking out today's broadcast, and we'll be with you all week long. I'll be with you as long as my voice holds out, but if nothing else, we'll have a video for you for every game. 4 to shoot, pulling up is Tierney, and he gets it to go. Fast start for AFLBS. 40% shooting team. And they're hot at the get-go here. Poindexter. Here is Beckham. Tyrone Beckham over 9 a game. They get it underneath to Adante Turner. Turner's got about 3 inches on Ben Dryberg. Turner at 6'6", Dryberg at 6'3". Tallest player on AFLBS roster is Phil Berge, who comes off the bench at 6'4". So some size to take advantage of. Adante Turner goes to the line for 2, missing the first. He is normally a 74% free throw shooter. Those are his regular season numbers. Barclay has had some problems defensively this year. They've allowed over 100 points 5 times this year. AFLBS hot at the start. Dryberg top of the key. Here's Tierney. Moan drives in, throws it up, off the glass and in. Conquerors right now cannot miss. Poindexter quickly into the forecourt. This is Beckham. Turner again. Double team this time. Ball poked away. Turner stays with it. Back to Beckham for 3. Off the front rim. Offensive rebound Poindexter. Underneath, turning around, shooting and missing is Smith. And the offensive rebound by Turner, but he's called for that over the back. That's not called over the back anymore, even though I still call it over the back because that's what it is. Heel with me. 2.5 minutes into the game, into the forecourt, it's Moan. Talked about his scoring, Micah Moan. 2.5 steals per game, just under 3 assists. He will no doubt draw a lot of attention defensively. 27.6 points per ball game. First-year player. From the elbow. That jumper no good by Dryberg. Rebound by Turner. Here come the Bears. Conley into the forecourt. Jacoby Poindexter running the offense right now. Turner top of the key looking to drive. It's to Smith. Smith turnaround shot no, but he's fouled. So you've got Randall Smith at 6'9". You've got Adante Turner at 6'6". And Barclay wisely using that size advantage to pound the Conquerors underneath. Randall Smith, 8 points per ball game. Three fouls already on AFLBS. Just 1 on the Bears in the early going. Both free throws are good. Moan into the forecourt. Tierney driving with the hand in his face. Can't get the bucket. Good defense by Poindexter. Poindexter pushes into the forecourt. Poindexter had it rejected by Moan. AFLBS got to go. They got numbers. Instead, they slow it up. Give Poindexter time to get back. That ball's poked away. Good defense by Beckham. Beckham blows the layup. Offensive rebound, Conley. Yes. Barclay cuts the deficit down to 2, 9-7 here in the early stages of this one. Tierney behind the back into the forecourt. Olsen on the left. Olsen to the bucket, scoops it up. No. Got the offensive rebound, but I believe he was out of bounds. He was, so the ball will go back to Barclay. First sub of the game from AFLBS, it's Josiah Quanbeck into the game. Second-year player, Quanbeck. Just about 4 minutes in, they took away one of the Conquerors' fouls, so both teams now with 2 team fouls on the scoreboard here. Conley can't get the roll. Good box out by Dryberg in the rebound. Moan into the forecourt. Tosses to Quanbeck in the corner. Right back to Moan. Can't get the flip shot to go. Conley hesitates. Smith again backing down. Some old school basketball for you. Smith and Turner playing the inside game and drawing plenty of contact. This time it's Turner going back to the line. And that is team foul number 3 now on AFLBS. Turner perfect from the charity stripe so far today. Phil Berge for AFLBS coming into the game, replacing Micah Olson, some size for Brad Byerly's team. Chance Young, number 32 for Barclay, is into the game. And number 11 is Aaron Abiari, the sophomore. Moan into the forecourt. Dryberg, nice extra pass. Good collapsing defense, though, by the Bears. That ball deflected out, and Abiari with the steal, and then he gives it up. Berge from downtown. Awkward-looking shot, but goes through the hoop nice and easy. Berge shoots just 23% from downtown. Connects on his first here in the tournament, and the Conquerors back up by 3. Abiari hounded by Moan. Young underneath, had it ripped away. Moan with the steal. Berge, same spot, gets it to Dryberg, back to Berge. Dryberg this time will take it, had it blocked, and Turner tried to take it away. Now there's going to be a tie-up. Jump ball possession will stay with AFLBS. Dryberg inbound, 10 to shoot now for the Conquerors. The cutter is Dryberg, and an offensive foul is called on the Conquerors. That's the 4th on AFLBS. Just 2 for Barclay here in the early stages of this first half. Second of 2 games today. First men's game. Our next men's game up after this one at 8 p.m. is the 2-7 matchup between Carolina and Rama. Abiari lost the dribble, able to gather. Here's Turner. Turner backing down. He's stripped. Good defense by Berge to come up with it. Moan up top. Zeltinger into the game, number 12 for AFLBS. He'll fire a catch-and-shoot 3 and bury it. That spot has been kind to the Conquerors here in the early going. They lead by 6 now. Correct score on your screen is 15-11 after that bucket. Moan, top of the key, takes it right, goes around 2 defenders, had it blocked from behind by Beckham. On the shot clock, and Moan will inbound it. We're going to get a timeout first. Timeout Conquerors will step aside, just underway here on the men's side of this 2019 ACCA tournament. We'll be back. There's the hashtag. Would love to hear from you. I mainly check Twitter, but you can use all the social media you want to interact with us during today's broadcast. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. 15-11. The 9 seed AFLBS leading the 8 seed Barclay here in the opening game of the men's 2019 ACCA tournament. Shot clock down to 4. Dryberg's got to put it up. He does and scores. AFLBS by 6. I see only a few. Looks like Carter's come into the game. Mark Carter subbed in. Here's Abiari from downtown getting it to go. 17-14. Abiari, just a 30% three-point shooter, but connecting on his first here in the tournament. So I noticed that only a few of you, we are streaming in 1080 quality here for the first time in this tournament as Zeltinger gets the bucket on the cleanup. Feel free to adjust the settings on YouTube if you have fast enough internet to watch in the best possible quality. Carter floats it from the baseline. Nifty move by Mark Carter. Averages 3.5 a game off the bench from Wichita, Kansas. Pull up by Tierney for 3, an air ball that will go out of bounds. More players shuffling in. Josiah Quambeck back in for AFLBS. Set the 5 for Barclay. Chance Young back out there. He's on the court with Carter. Number 21 is Caden Huck, who has the basketball, just checking into the game. Abiari also out there, and returning is Randall Smith. Abiari, yes, from downtown, and a foul. Abiari looking like anything but a 30% three-point shooter. Chance to give Barclay the first lead of the game, its first lead of the game, I should say, if he can complete the 4-point play. Micah Moan comes out. Eli Nessa coming into the game for the Conquerors. Free throw missed. Offensive rebound by Huck. Extra possession for Barclay. Top of the key. Abiari not shy. He's got another one. 22-19. Barclay by 3. Dryberg stripped. It's a steal by Huck. Huck to the bucket. Yes. The Bears are running and gunning. After trailing by as many as 6 or 7, they're getting active defensively, almost forcing another turnover there, but it will stay with the Conquerors. Berge to inbound it. Isaac Tierney into the forecourt. AFLBS went 5-9 in conference play in the NIAC this year. Foul going to be called there. Phil Berge was bumped. They come in playing pretty well. AFLBS, the Conquerors, have won 3 of their last 4 games coming into the tournament. Mentioned Micah Moan taking over for his brother Stefan as the primary scorer. That shot rejected. Quambeck had it sent back. Here come the Bears. Carter to Smith underneath. Nice pass to Young, who bats it up and in. So Barclay extending. The biggest lead of the game is now 7 for the Bears. Berge, cross court to Nessa. Tierney for 3. Offensive rebound, Quambeck. Here's Dryberg, catch and shoot, missed it short. Good box out by Young, who pulls down the board. Huck to the bucket, throws it up, and he draws the foul. That's team foul number 6 already on AFLBS. So the second half of this first half will be seeing a lot of free throws for Barclay. Micah Olson comes back into the game for Berge for the Conquerors. They say he wasn't in the act of shooting, so no continuation. Backdoor wide open, and Young scores. So Barclay trailed early, but they're on an extended run here and lead it by 9 past the midway point of this opening half. And now a turnover. Good defense by Young on the steal. Carter. Abiari thought about it, fakes the 3, nice extra pass, laying it up and in as Smith. And a big capital A assist by Abiari. Barclay 30-19 will step aside as AFLBS calls for time. The last that I have it is 19-13. Don't quote me on that. Not an official stat, but I believe Barclay has scored the last 17 points in this ball game. Either way, they're out to a 11-point lead. That gets Moan off the bench for AFLBS out of the timeout. Moan has it at the free throw line, throws it up off the back of the rim with the shot clock winding down. Young the rebound. Carter into the forecourt. Carter throws it up. Yes! Pretty move by Mark Carter. Back in transition, it's Dryberg. Nobody back on him, and he lays it up and in, and that ends a long scoring drought for the Conquerors. New set of 5 getting set to come in for Barclay. Tell you about them at the next whistle. Young is double teamed. Young throws it up off the glass, can't get the roll. Moan collects for AFLBS. Tierney, good ball movement. Now Olsen steps left, thought about the 3. Instead, the Quanbeck up top. The cutter is Dryberg, and he throws it away. Abiari, the steal, got caught up in the air. Ball deflected to Smith, who scores. Lead out to 13 again for the Bears. Tierney going quickly, stripped but fouled by the Bears. Team foul number 4 on Barclay, 6 on AFLBS with 8:02 remaining. Number 13 for the Bears is Tyreek Causey. Number 4 is Poindexter back in. Adante Turner, number 30, returning. Trey Conley, number 22, returning. And number 15 is Greg Thirdkill, making his first appearance for Barclay. Moan draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. So that's the 5 for the Bears right now. And for the Conquerors, Zeltinger back out there with Tierney, Moan, Dryberg, and Olsen. Moan rims in the first free throw. Team foul number 5 on Barclay. Micah Moan, 78% free throw shooter, all NIAC this year. Likely all ACCA. We'll get that information to you tomorrow during our first full day of coverage. Winner of this game plays the top seed, Los Angeles College of Divinity, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. The loser will take on the loser of our next game between Carolina and Rama, and that'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Games on Thursday and Friday start at 10 a.m., and the final game is scheduled for approximately 6 games per day after today. So that's how things shape up. We'll have all 21 games for you. We've got one in the books. On the women's side, Kansas Christian defeating AFLBS, the Lady Conquerors falling today, although they played hard. It was a fun game. Conley got caught up in the air, and they bail him out with a foul. So Conley's going to go to the line for the 1-and-1. Trey Conley, good free throw shooter, one of the best in the ACCA at 85% on the season. Again, it's a 1-and-1 on the 7th team foul on AFLBS. No problem on the first one. Barclay looking to extend back to a 13-point lead here. 7:38 to go in this first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll take our usual 15-minute break. We'll do that all tournament long, so no halftime show or anything. You guys can go make dinner or check some other action out. Moan brings it into the forecourt. Bears trying to draw a charge. Instead, Dryberg is fouled on his way to the hoop. Team foul number 6. This is the first collegiate national championship tournament in the country. Call it early March Madness. Usually the USCAA plays at the same time that we play, but this year we're up first. So the ACCA, the smallest collegiate organization in the country, will crown its champions before anybody else, and that'll take place on Saturday afternoon and evening. The weather is supposed to be lousy, so if you're thinking of coming, usually I encourage you. I'm telling you, stay home and put up with me. Dryberg underneath, double teamed, his shot blocked, taken away. Good defense by the Bears. Running and gunning is Conley right to the hoop, banks it off the glass as Conley goes wire to wire. Moan into the forecourt. Looking for the cutter, ball deflected. It's a steal by Poindexter. Poindexter turns on the Jets. The pull-up is short. Ball deflected around. Zeltinger collects the rebound. AFLBS almost turns it over instead of foul called. That's team foul number 7. So both teams in the 1-and-1 now as Moan will go to the other end and shoot the 1-and-1. Micah Moan, I mentioned it earlier, 78% free throw shooter. Micah Moan, 331 points during the regular season, 27.6 points per ball game, as second best in the ACCA. Rama, who we're gonna see after this game is over, they've got a kid averaging 35.5 points per ball game, putting up numbers like the Beard. Moan gets them both, and the lead is 11 for Barclay. Barclay trailed by 6 or 7 early on and went on an extended scoring run of at least 14 straight points. We'll check the numbers at the half. Third kill with the fake. Throws it into the backcourt. Wasn't deflected, though. And they say no. Charles Broadhead over on the bench appeals, and the officials will get together to make sure they got the call right. But they do say no deflection, so it is a Barclay turnover. Moan into the forecourt. Olsen top of the key, drives left of the lane, double teamed. And right now the ball not moving very freely on the AFLBS offensive side. Poindexter lost it, went to his knees and able to corral. Third kill, doubled up. Causey, it's an underneath to Young, counted in the foul. Chance Young from Anniston, Alabama, a 58% free throw shooter, chance for an old school three-point play. But first, we have a timeout. 5:40 left to go here in this first half. We'll be back. Check out real quick some of the past winners. A little more parity on the men's side of things. Arlington, Rama, Dallas. So each of the last 3 years we've had a different winner. Arlington has won the most recently. Certain years there have been Division I and Division II winners as well. Three-point play is complete out of the timeout. Barclay leads by 14. This is their biggest lead of the evening. One more game, the 2-7 matchup later on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time between Carolina and Rama. Looking forward to that one. It's going to be closer than a 2-7, believe me. More fouls for AFLBS, and Conley will go to the line for 2 this time. Trey Conley, 85% free throw shooter. That's 9 team fouls on the Conquerors. Tierney picks up his 3rd. So fouls are going to come into play in the second half. Foul trouble for AFLBS. Trey Conley from Moore, Oklahoma. The freshman, 6 points a game. Had 25 steals during the regular season. Gives his team a 16-point advantage. Trapping press for the Bears. Tierney with the fake, takes it to the elbow. Berge from downtown, no, and Zeltinger is fouled on the offensive rebound attempt. Should be a 1-and-1, no? I guess not. Abiari, number 11, and Carter, number 3, are coming in. And they will shoot the 1-and-1, I believe, so. They tried to send Tierney to the line. Instead, it's Zeltinger. Tierney shoots 70% from the charity stripe. Zeltinger, 50%. They're trying to get away with a little something there, I think. Zeltinger hits the front end, though. And got them both. 42-28, 5:09 remaining in the half. Causey into the forecourt. Underneath, putting it up short was Young. Able to chase down the rebound. Abiari's hit a couple 3-pointers, including a 4-point play. Carter gets it out. Turnaround shot by Young, and yet another whistle. Chance Young, 58% free throw shooter, goes to the line. 10 team fouls on AFLBS. So double bonus time for the Bears over the final 4:47. Bears have 8 team fouls. Both free throws are good. Lead back to 16 points. Young is out. After making the free throws, Randall Smith coming in. From Louisiana, Haynesville, Louisiana. 6'9", Randall Smith. 8.6 rebounds a game. Tierney with 7 on the shot clock. Gets it out. Blake, who's into the game, swishes the mid-range shot. So Micah Blake comes off the bench. Hits his first jumper. Back in transition, the reverse by Third Kill out of control. Moan kicks it out. Berge thought about the 3. Instead drives in, throws it up, no. And Smith the rebound, towing the line. Carter the pull-up just inside the arc. Can't get it to go. Zeltinger the board. Moan tossed to Berge. Berge steps into another 3. Not that time. Rebound comes to Carter. Throw ahead Third Kill. Third Kill drives in, throws it up off the back of the rim. Moan running the show again for the Conquerors. Moan looking for a screen from Zeltinger. Top of the key, it's Blake. Tierney from way downtown. The rainbow shot is too strong. Causey the board. Throw ahead to Smith. Smith can't get it to go. Blake the rebound. Nearing 3 minutes to go here in this opening half. Bears by 14 points. Barclay the 8 seed. Moan can't get the three-pointer. Smith another rebound. Causey. Abiari got tied up in the air, and he got fouled. Abiari trying to say he was in the act of shooting. Clearly he was looking to pass. He's trying to get away with something too. Everybody's trying to get away with something here tonight. So Abiari for 2. Misses the first. Tyrone, well, they blew the horn. Horn sounded. I expected the subs to come in. Oh, they let him. They let him shoot 3. Are you kidding me? Well, he sold it, and they bought it. There was no way he was going to shoot that ball. Who am I to judge? 2 out of 3. And on the third, as they say, ball don't lie. Moan driving in. Moan, yes, in the foul. In that restricted area. So Moan will try to complete the old school three-point play. That's the 19th foul on Barclay, so double bonus for both teams over the final 2:41 here. So Beckham is back out there. Tyrone Beckham checking back into the game. Huck also back out there. Three-point play complete, and the lead is 13. Beckham. Oh, boy, another foul. This time it's on Moan. For those of you who weren't around last year, I can't prove it, but I'd venture to guess that last year we saw the most free throws taken in any college basketball tournament in the history of college basketball. Again, I can't prove it. I just know it's true. And the first game gave me hope. They let those ladies play, but they're not letting the guys get away with squats here tonight. 48-33. Defense is illegal here tonight. Dryberg for 3. Can't get it to go. Beckham the rebound. Beckham looking to push, and that's pretty obvious foul right there on Dryberg. So Beckham will go to the line for 2 on the swipe. Credit Barclay. They're just attacking. Conquerors have no idea what to do defensively, and I think Brad Byerly is going to tell them what to do as he calls for time. We'll step aside. 2:15 left to go until halftime. We'll be back. Welcome back to the first half free throw shooting contest. AFLBS trails by 15, and back at the line, Beckham nailing the first. Both teams are into double bonus over the final 2:15, and tale of two parts to this first half. AFLBS came out like gangbusters, took a 6 or 7 point advantage. Then Barclay hit about 14 points at least in a row, pull up double figures. They have steadily increased their lead. It's now at 17. This is Moan. Now Tierney. Back to Moan for three. He's got to get it going if AFLBS wants any chance. Berge got the offensive rebound, though. Moan now. Underneath to Dryberg. Dryberg turning, shooting, and missing, and the Conquerors are just cold offensively right now. Into the forecourt, it's Huck. Quanbeck takes away the miss. Tierney. Berge for three from the corner. Around the rim, no. Ball batted out to him, though. Here's Moan flipping it up. Can't get it to go. He's cooled off as the game has gone on. Full court pass by Beckham to Smith. Ball deflected away, and Berge tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds. 1:10 left to go. Coming up at halftime, we'll take our usual 15-minute break, so don't go too far, but you can go a little bit if you want to. Offensive rebound, and a jump ball is going to be called as third kill got tied up. Game number 2 of 21 here in this 2019 ACCA tournament. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Well, Abiari was trying to do something with that inbound, and I don't know what it was, but AFLBS takes it away. Then Abiari says, I'll make up for that. Takes it right back and scores the easy two. Barclay ups their biggest lead now to 19. Tierney doubled up in the corner. Somebody got to come help, and he will call for time instead, I believe. So Conquerors will go back to their bench with 39.6 on the clock. I'll bring up the men's bracket for you again, give you an idea of the schedule for us. So the winner of this game plays in to face the top seed Los Angeles College of Divinity, and that time will be tomorrow at approximately 4 p.m. The loser goes to the consolation bracket Thursday at 2 p.m., where they will take on either Rhema or Carolina. So that's how everything will shape up. Championship game on Saturday at approximately 6:15. So out of the timeout, 19 to shoot for the Conquerors. And it's another steal, this time by Carter. Gets it underneath. Layup good by Beckham. So Barclay rolling to wrap up this first half. Shot clock, game clock are basically identical, so we'll see if the Conquerors look to run some clock here. They're going to call a foul instead on Carter on a reach. No correction, it was a carry. So a turnover. The ball will go back to Barclay, who can hold for the final shot now. Third kill into the forecourt. 7 seconds. Third kill goes right around all the defenders like a parting of the sea. Now it's a steal by Beckham. And he can't get it to go, but Barclay has had a near picture perfect first 20 minutes. 23-point advantage for the Bears. We go to the half with Barclay in control in this first game of the 2019 ACCA Men's National Championship. We'll be back in 15 with the second half. Don't go too far. Welcome back to Joplin. Second half is underway with Barclay leading by 23 points. First half numbers. The Barclay College Bears out shooting AFLBS 50% to 31%. Barclay also 17 out of 21 from the free throw line, just 8 of 9 for AFLBS. But Moan gets the scoring started here in the second half, and he'll go to the line with a chance for a three-point play. Mike Moan with that bucket, now up to 14 points to lead all scorers. Aaron Abiari, 4 out of 4 shooting, 3 out of 3 from downtown, and 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe. He's got 13 for Barclay. Barclay's a balanced scoring team. Eight players average 6 points or more, and almost that many have about 6 points at least. So you've got Abiari leading the scorers then. Chance Young with 9. Beckham's got 8, 7 for Conley, 6 for Smith, 5 for Turner, 4 for Carter, and 2 apiece for Huck and Third Kill. I mentioned Micah Moan now up to 15 points. Zeltinger's got 7, Tierney with 4, Dryberg with 5, and those are the leaders for AFLBS. Winner of this game will play the top seed, Los Angeles College of Divinity, ULA, and that will be at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Three-pointer up and good by Beckham there. Barclay trailed by as many as 6 early on. Then they went on a run. The bench scoring is 30-5 in favor of Barclay. It's a deep team. It's an unselfish team. It's a team that plays well together, and they're going to be fun to watch against the top seed tomorrow. Quick trigger triple is good by Conley. And right now the Bears are feeling all kinds of good about themselves. Barclay leading by 26 points. First meeting this year between these two schools. I had thought they played when we started the game, but I was looking at the wrong thing, of course. But Barclay at 10 and 18, the 8 seed taking on AFLBS, the 8 and 18 Conquerors, the 9 seed. Moan short on the shot, rebound controlled by Smith. Into the forecourt, it's Beckham. Conley draws the foul, and he will go to the line. Krishima, glad to be with you. 6th straight year that I've been honored to call this tournament here at Ozark in Joplin, Missouri. Conley, 85% free throw shooter during the regular season, and Conley today is 4 out of 5 after that make. Two team fouls on Barclay and 1 on AFLBS already in the first 2 minutes. We have seen a lot of whistles. Zeltinger into the forecourt, looking to push, can't get the bucket. Rebound again, controlled by Smith. Poindexter now will bring it into the forecourt, set up the offense as you see him take a look at Charles Broadhead, the head coach of Barclay. Nice pass, good ball movement, nice cut by Smith, and the lead is now 30. Moan into the forecourt. Moan the bounce pass to the cutter. Dryberg had trouble with the pass. Luckily for him, it was deflected by the Bears. Barclay College, first time in 6 years they've been in this tournament, from Haviland, Kansas. AFLBS in this tournament every year from Plymouth, Minnesota. Underneath, Quanbeck is blocked, but a foul called on Smith. Barclay averages just 3 blocks a game. They have 4 already here tonight. That's their 3rd team foul. Quanbeck, just a 31% free throw shooter. Able to connect on that one, though. So just 1 out of 2, 66-37 is the score. Moan with the steal. Moan drives to the bucket, and Moan draws the foul. It'll be on Randall Smith, I believe. That's 4 already now on Barclay. Well, AFLBS got the message at halftime. Attack. They're calling it tight. Go to the hoop. You'll get some opportunities. So just 1 out of 2, 66-38. The correct score. 3 ball up and good, make it 69-38. Well, they only have 37 on the board here, so let me adjust. I always go with the official score. Moan cut off on the baseline, and another whistle. That is 5 already on Barclay, and they're going to call timeout and talk about it. We'll step aside. 16:43 left to go. Barclay in control. We'll be back. (69-37), Barclay in control. AFLBS with the basketball. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. That ball deflected, so Quambeck goes into the backcourt for it. 12 to shoot. Good ball movement here from the Conquerors. Get it out to Berge for 3. No, but underneath, Dryberg was there. Couldn't get the putback to go, and it's been a tough shooting evening for the Conquerors. They will benefit likely for some free throws here later on. Dryberg, yes, in the foul. Randall Smith. That's his 4th. 16 foul already on Barclay, so we will see more free throws this time from AFLBS. They went to the line just 9 times in the first half, 21 in the first half for the Bears. But AFLBS is already going to be in the 1-1. We're not even 4 minutes in yet. That ball goes out of bounds. Conquerors will get it back off the turnover. Zeltiger, this is Moan into the forecourt. Dryberg back to the cutter, Moan, who lays it up and in. Poindexter between the circles. Zone defense. Nice steal by Moan. He went behind the back to keep it in bounds, and he goes coast to coast for the bucket. So Micah Moan starting to show some signs here. Conley called for the offensive foul. So the ball goes back to the Conquerors. 17 fouls now on Barclay. Second foul on Conley, and it looked like Conley got the business end of it. So he goes to the bench. Beckham and now Abiari are in the backcourt with Carter. Nice cut by Zeltinger. He lays it up and in for two. And AFLBS on a 6-0 run. Ball deflected. Good defense by Dryberg. Now Moan attacking. Moan went behind the back. Ball deflected off the Bears. They changed the score now, so 69-46. I think they were missing that free throw that I had earlier. So this is the correct score now, 69-46. Moan hit 1 out of 2 from the line, but they didn't count it. Dryberg turnaround shot, missed it short, rebound by Young. Young and third killer up front for Barclay. I told you about the backcourt. Now you're up to date on all 5 for the Bears. Beckham pull up just inside the free throw line. Missed it back iron. Board by Dryberg. Berge, Moan, back to Berge. Dryberg from way downtown. No, tip for the rebound. Quanbeck tried to throw it down. Deflected, taken away by third kill. Abiari's been perfect today, dishing this time to Young, who lays it up and in. Moan into the forecourt. Moan, good defense by Beckham on him today. Nice pass, though, by Moan to Quanbeck for 2. Abiari, step back 3. Yes! He's now 4 for 4 from behind the arc. Came in just 29.7%. I got to think that number might not be 100% accurate. Carter underneath, it's Young. Young over 2 defenders using that size. Barclay's got a lot of size. It'll be interesting to see their matchup with ULA tomorrow at approximately 4 p.m. How that size matches up with them. We're going to check on that while we take a timeout. Welcome back, everybody. We did have a little internet hiccup. Luckily, it was during that timeout. Should still be seeing everything okay. And, folks, I mentioned in the first half that hashtag ACCA Sports. If you happen to have a Twitter account and you're ever watching a game and something's not right, and Twitter is certainly the easiest way to get in contact with me in real time so that I know there's a problem. This is a one-man band, folks, so I am the broadcaster, producer, technical director, and all of that stuff, so sometimes I don't know if there's an issue unless I'm told. But looks like we're okay now, and again, feel free to give me a shout if anything's other than that. 78-48, meanwhile, 30-point game. Barclay in control here. The 8 seed over AFLBS, the 9 seed. Abiari's had a hot hand. Young in the corner, been using that size. Did look at that Los Angeles College of Divinity roster, and they do have a couple of guys 6'6", 6'5", but so it'll be interesting to see the matchup with them and Barclay. And again, that'll be tomorrow at about 4 p.m. Central Time. Berge, his second three-pointer tonight. The bench scoring has really helped Barclay here as Carter misses the three. We mentioned it at the half. It was 30-5. The bench scoring in favor of the Bears. Olsen, after the ball deflected out, long on the three. Offensive rebound by Quanbeck, and he will score. So again, looks like our internet problems were just a little hiccup. That happens from time to time. I was streaming at a very high speed, and I've cut back on that a little bit too, just in case. Driving in, third kill, count it, and the foul. Just the second for the Conquerors here in the second half, but it does lead to a potential three-point play. Greg Thirdkill, the junior, 58% free throw shooter at the charity stripe. Can't get it to go. Nessa the rebound, so Nessa on the court with Tierney and Berge. Also Dryberg and who am I missing here? Quanbeck. So Moan out right now for AFLBS. It was when Seth Moan went to the bench in the first half that Barclay started its push. Young, strong to the bucket, using his size underneath. 84-53 is how they have the score here. And it's another timeout for AFLBS. Nearing the midway point of the second half. It's all Bears here tonight. Back here in Joplin, Conquerors with the basketball. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. They're in the midway point of this second half, and it's all Barclay here tonight. One more game on the men's side coming at you at approximately 8 p.m. tonight. This game's running a little bit long, but hopefully we'll be able to get it. Shot clock winding down. Quanbeck can't get it to go. It's Carolina and Rama. The loser of this game will play the loser of that game in the consolation bracket, as Abiari misses for the first time from three-point range tonight. Third kill driving in, and he got mugged by Dryberg, so he'll go to the line. Team foul number 3 on AFLBS. So back at the line, it's third kill. He's been busy there tonight, connecting on his first in this sequence. Micah Blake back out there for the Conquerors. And he pulls down the rebound on the miss. Into the forecourt, Tierney. Tierney shows the ball, fires the three off the side of the rim. Blake the offensive rebound, and then he stepped out of bounds. Ball will go back to the Bears from Barclay, from Haviland, Kansas. Carter gets it underneath. Turnaround shot by Young, no good. Rebound controlled by Zeltinger. Haviland, Kansas, at last check, the population just 701. A very small community, south centralish, if that's a word, Kansas. Counted in the foul as Barclay continues their roll, and the bucket good by third kill as he goes back to the line. Greg Thirdkill from Missouri, from O'Fallon, Missouri. Not sure if that's close to here or not. You have to map it. See if maybe he's got some family here who came to see him play, or might come to see him play. The weather is supposed to be nasty towards the end of the week. Unfortunately, it's lining up right around the time that everybody's ready to get out of here. O'Fallon, by the way, is right outside St. Louis. A reach is called on Barclay. That's team foul number 5. And I will tell you, folks and AFLBS fans, you're familiar with my coverage of the tournament. My goal this year is to do play-by-play for all 21 games. So far, I've not been able to do it in 6 years, as Moan goes to the bucket, and he'll go to the line on team foul number 5 on Barclay. But what I've decided that in blowout games like this, going to pull things back a little bit, so it's a little more relaxed play-by-play here in the second half. The gaps are going to be a little bit wider, let's just say. Moan goes to the line, connecting on the first one. Moan, a good free throw shooter, as I mentioned earlier, 78%. Got them both. I had the fouls wrong. That's 9 fouls on Barclay, 4 on AFLBS. Apologies for that. Throwing it up, Carter can't get it. Here comes Moan. Moan pushing, he's stripped. The putback is good by Blake. That's going to be a backcourt violation, so Barclay turns it over as Randall Smith comes back into the game. He's got 4 fouls. I believe everybody has played for Barclay. I've got Calvin McKinney, number 20, is the only guy who hasn't gone in, but I don't know that he's on the bench. Moan lost it, turnover. Good defense by Barclay. Catch and shoot, Abiari, yes, 4-3, his 5th. Barclay is on their way to the century mark now with a 90-57 lead. Barclay, as a team, averaging 14.4 assists per game. That number is going to be way up today, sharing the basketball. Ethan Volgren, the senior for AFLBS, on for the first time. Or second-year player, I should say. Causey gets it back. They're looking underneath for Turner, but that pass off the mark. Turner trying to keep it in play, couldn't do it. Correction, that's Young. No, that's Turner. I had it right. Hard to see the 30 and 32 from our vantage point, but it was Turner. Nice cut underneath. Zeltinger scores. Pass by Blake, I believe. Look out. I believe that Causey is shaken up. Numbers for AFLBS on the injury, and Blake with the rebound. Now it's a steal by Moan for three. Can't get it to go. Moan gets it back, and he'll wait for his teammates. Extra pass goes to number 20. That's Ignacio Davalos with the bucket. Davalos scores. Causey is hurt as he limps off the court. And we will take time out. 6:23 left to go. Let's hope Causey's okay. We'll be back. Welcome back. Barclay in control. I've been told Haviland, Kansas has a cute little coffee shop. Folks in Haviland could tell me if that's true or not. Not much else there in that tiny little town. They got a good basketball team, though. And that man, Adante Turner, has played well tonight for the Bears. He goes back to the line. Barclay leading 90-61. Chris Sheeman back here with you. 6:06 left to go. This has been a long game. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes, but it's just been stagnant with a lot of whistles. Team settling in. Oh, what a play by Huck. He got the putback and a foul as he was pushed in the back, so Huck goes to the line for a three-point opportunity. Team foul number 6 on AFLBS. Rebound control by Davalos, so Brad Byerly, the head coach for AFLBS, going deep into his bench. Again, this is a long tournament, and this one's certainly in the book, so we'll see how long Moan stays out there. He's got the basketball now. Davalos for three, can't get it to go. Hit his first bucket, so it's Davalos and Volgren who don't see a ton of action out there now for the Conquerors. 3 is up, 3 is good by Conley. Trey Connolly came in as a 30% three-point shooter as well. The Bears are liking this gym. Tierney backs it out. Moan from downtown. Can't get it to go. Volgren the offensive rebound on the tip. And then the Conquerors turn it over. Again, our next game up at approximately 8 o'clock. It's the 2-7 matchup, Carolina and Rama. The loser of that game will play AFLBS tomorrow in the consolation bracket at 2 p.m. For Barclay, they go to play the top seed, Los Angeles College of Divinity, who have been rolling over opponents in the LA area to a tune of 26-2. That's their record. Put back up and good by Young off the miss. Barclay 3 points away from 100. Good defensive team. They're second in the ACCA with 12.3 steals per game. And interesting matchup to come tomorrow. Barclay and ULA. That's the 10th team foul on Barclay, and now a technical foul is called. So we're going to have even more free throws. Poindexter picked up the tee and the personal. That's his 5th, so his day is done. Beckham will come in for him. And Tierney will shoot 2, and then the double bonus after that. So 4 free throws to come for AFLBS. Poindexter can't believe it. He hasn't left the floor, though. So 1 out of 2 on the technicals by Tierney. And now Poindexter will come out. His day is done. Beckham will come in for him. So Tierney now 70% free throw shooter. Will go to the line. I have a new rule since they're always coming up with these ridiculous rules for college basketball, especially on the men's side. It's called the ball don't lie rule. If you're a fan of basketball, Rasheed Wallace, every time he got called for a foul, he didn't think he committed, which is every foul he ever committed, by the way. But every time he got called for one and the other player missed the free throws, he said, ball don't lie. I've got an idea for the ball don't lie rule, where if a player misses 2 free throws, your technical gets rescinded. It'll never happen. It should, though. That's the ball don't lie rule. I mean, Beckham strong to the bucket, and Barclay knocking on the door of 100 points here in this opening round. What a statement game for them. Playing very well against AFLBS. Nice jumper there for Nessa. 99-66, inside 4 to go in the game. Huck got trapped in midair, able to, ball found Young somehow. Young couldn't get it to go. Catch and shoot, Volgren for 3. Ethan Volgren, 17% three-point shooter on the season. We only have the conference stats for AFLBS, so the stats are not 100% complete, but for Volgren, that's just his 4th three-pointer of the season as far as we know. Trapping defense again on Young. Young gets around him, scores 101-69 Barclay. Davalos can't get it. And an over the back call on Blake. So more free throws to come. This time on the other end of the court. Both teams are in the bonus. So Barclay with a chance from the free throw line to put a little more frosting on the cake in what will be a statement victory here in the opening round. Essentially the play-in game in the bracket. With the victory, the worst that Barclay can do, well, they still have a chance. They need to win some games before we're talking about that. So let me just shut my mouth about it because I don't want to say anything that's not accurate. but a very good overall performance in Barclay's return to this tournament. As I mentioned, first time since 2013 Barclay has played in this tournament. Barclay, a dual member of the ACCA and NCCAA. Carter into the forecourt. Beckham out near midcourt with it. Huck on the left. Smith top of the key. Smith throws it underneath. Turner, yes, and the foul. Have to check. Barclay, see their high points for a game this season. And I'm going to look that up as best that I can. Might take a little sleuthing. I've got 144 to do it. Barclay put up 109 in an overtime game at home against Central Christian. They put up 106 against Union College as well. So 109 is the high for the season, and that was in overtime. Huck is pushing. Huck to the bucket. No. Rebound controlled by Olson. Olson throws a rocket, too strong for Volgren, and it goes out of bounds. 1:11 left to go. So if they want to press it a little bit, they have a chance to break their own season high scoring record for the year, that is. Top of the key, it's Smith from downtown. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Carter, and another bucket underneath for Turner. We'll see how fast Barclay goes here, or how fast AFLBS goes. This might be a run the clock situation. Volgren, cross court. Davalos to Olson. Nessa swings it out. Volgren for three, no. And Huck with the rebound. And that will do it. A good showing in the opening round for Barclay as they take AFLBS down by a wide margin. 108-69 is your final score. So it's Barclay and ULA tomorrow at 4 p.m. And AFLBS goes to the consolation bracket. They will take on the loser of our next game between Carolina Christian and Rhema, and that's coming at you at 8 p.m. Once again, our final score, it's Barclay 108, AFLBS 69. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back on the air in about 25 minutes here on YouTube.